Y'all, give it up for Freda Payne. Freda, I gotta tell you, I was so excited about this because I've been singing Band of Gold all week. Now, Band of Gold, that was a big hit. When did you realize that that was a smash hit?
I realized that when the phones start ringing, you know, first of all, and then I like walk down the street and I would hear people like, it's being played in their car radios.
But baby!
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. That's my song! And yeah, and then of course when I was in Toronto, I was doing a TV special. I think it was like a Lou Rawls or something. And I got a call from my dressing room. They said, oh, Miss Payne, the BBC is on the phone. This was in Toronto,
from England.
Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, from England. And I got on the phone and they said, how does it feel to have a #1 hit record here in the UK? And I'm like, great.
You know, it's funny, just like looking at your career, and I will never forget, because my parents had Jet magazine all over the coffee table, and you look stunning in Jet magazine. Okay, you were a stallion. Look at this right here. Let me tell you something, Miss Freda. You were a stallion way before Meg the Stallion hit the scene. Look at this right here. So what was it like becoming a sex symbol?
Well, you know, that picture did it, and it had something to... But the reason why, it was a strategic plan.
Okay.
I had a lawsuit against my record company.
Right.
At the time. This was, we're talking 1970. And so by having that lawsuit, we had to do things, I had to do things to kind of avert it. And so I went back, I flew back to Los Angeles.
Yes.
And I got a law firm by Melvin and Myers.
Yes.
And I sued my record label.
Okay.
Yeah.
This how you sued him?
No, that was
Just kind of divert.
that was sort of like a thing to kind of set things off, you know.
Oh, all right.
And it set things off.
And it set
really
things
did.
off. Absolutely. Absolutely.
My mother was appalled. She says, Freda, you're showing all your thighs. I said, is that all?
You know, and I loved it. You were showing it, and it looked good, too. I love it because I'm a talk show host, and so I'm always into other women who are talk show hosts. And you were one of the first Black women to host a talk show. Yes, and your talk show, it was called Today's Black Woman.
Right.
Today's Black Woman.
Yes.
Now, from when you first had a talk show to now, how do you feel the industry? Has it changed much throughout your career?
Oh, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, things I mean. Well, Sherri, for instance, your show. Oprah came along right after that. You know?
Yes, Oprah came along, right? Yeah.
Right after me.
After you.
Me. And it just catapulted, I didn't see, when I did my show, I did it right here in New York.
Okay.
And I didn't even have a live audience.
Okay, so it was just you and your guests.
It was just me and the setting, like a stage setting like this, you know, like a living room. And we would have these intellectual conversations via me.
Who were some of the guests on your show?
Well, like Vernon Jordan.
Okay.
And
do you have like a Maya Angelou?
oh, Maya Angelou was one of my guests.
Came on as your guest. So you had some folks on there.
Yeah,
I love
the
it.
Congresswoman, Shirley Chisholm.
Shirley Chisholm.
She was
Freda
one of
Payne.
my guests. Oh yeah, Reverend, you know, from out of Chicago.
Out of Chicago. That wasn't Jesse Jackson.
That is Jesse Jackson.
Oh, Jesse Jackson. All right.
When I say out of Chicago.
I love this because, you know, you are always reinventing yourself and you've never stopped working. You're on the road all the time. And on May 29th, your play, Ella, First Lady of Song, opens in Rochester, Michigan.
Yes.
So you feel a special connection to Ella Fitzgerald, huh?
Right, I really do. At the age of 12, that's when I first started hearing her records being played, her voice over the radio, and I'm like, wow, this lady sounds good. You know, she sings clear, she's not shouting and yelling, you know.
Yeah.
And you can, and she articulated all her words. And then when I saw a picture of it of her, and I said, oh, her picture doesn't match her voice.
Right.
But I fell in love with Ella Fitzgerald.
And so now you're on the road doing Ella Fitzgerald.
Now I am Ella.
Okay, you better.
I am. Lee Summers wrote the book. By the way, Lee Summers wrote the script and is directing Ella.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations on it. And I want to say, I read Band of Gold, your memoir, and you have some of the, we can't get into it, but you got some juicy stories in here.
Yeah.
Like, because you've seen a lot going on in your time in the career.
I have.
And I want to congratulate you on Band of Gold. And I want to thank you, Freda Payne, for being here.
I thank you, Sherri. It's a pleasure. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, because I love you so much. I want to burst out singing Band of Gold, so we ain't got the money to pay for it. So I'm going to leave it alone. I want to tell y'all, Freda's memoir, Band of Gold, it is out now. And for more info on Ella, First Lady of Song, go to sherryshowtv.com. This is good. The stories in here, they are good. Yo, so give it up for Freda Payne. And up next, father and daughter world record pizza tossers. Don't miss it. Freda Payne.
We're gonna have a good time.